Hey everyone, welcome back to Sunshine. So in the last part we finished up Serena Beach, which was the 5th level of the game, which is why this screen looks so ridiculous. Normally you'd fill it from the top down, but yeah, we just don't play by those rules on this channel, as you all know by now. So I'm going to start the file up. We're still in this version of Delfino Plaza where this chase is going on between Shadow Mario and Peach. Well, Shadow Mario and me it's supposed to be. But I'm going to leave it. I don't actually need to use the fact that it reduces the collision on some of the buildings anymore. But another thing that's like interesting is there's a lot of fruit in like these areas here that just isn't here. Actually, that might be a lie. Let me check something. Yeah, okay, so the fruit's still there, but there's normally like a couple of Piantas, which is the name of the like residents, I guess, and normally they're like hanging here with like baskets that you're supposed to kick the fruit into, and that's a real pain in the butt to get, but it's a blue coin mission, so we won't be worrying about that for some time. For today's video, what I'm going to do is spin jump here so I can walk. Okay, let's do a slightly better angled spin jump and then a wall kick so I can get up here. I'm going to enter what's supposed to be the last main level of the game. Normally you would use the rocket nozzle to get up here. Nozzle? Okay, that was a great way to pronounce that. You would use the rocket nozzle to get up here, but if you do a triple jump and then hover, okay, I guess I can't do a triple jump though. If you do a triple jump and then just hover around, you can actually get on top of this ledge that's above me right now. So, I mean, it's it's moderately easy, I guess. I do find triple jumps in this game kind of annoying to do. It really feels like you need, okay, it really feels like you need to press A way sooner than it would look based on how far Mario is from the ground. But, I only really need to do this once because once I'm in the pipe, I'll be making a save state, so I never need to get up here again. Although I think once I get any shines from this stage, it's just going to spit me out at the pipe anyway, so everything's pretty much fine. So Pianta Village, this is a pretty good level overall. It's really interesting. There's like a whole underside of the stage, which you're supposed to do for a couple of shines, and I'll pretty much be skipping entirely, but we'll get to that in a few shines time. For this mission, all you have to do is run around and find these little chain chomps that are on fire. You just spray them with the big spray. You don't have to use the big spray, but that's quicker, so obviously I'll be doing that. Grab their tails, and then there's like this pool of water in the middle of the stage, and you just want to pull back on their tails and just like shoot them straight in there. And this like cools them down. Wow, that was pretty good luck. He just appeared right where I needed him to. So let me just grab him. So there's 3 of them around the stage, 2 of them, okay, yeah, and they bonk off of the walls. So I guess I was just slightly angled too bad, and they do actually heat up again after this. So let me just cool them down. Turn around and shoot him into this pool. So where's the third one? There's a trail of fire over here, so he's probably on this side of the level. Probably over here actually. Yeah, although he could have went this way. Too many options. Yeah, okay, so I guess this is where he started. It's funny how like he just you would think the trail would be pretty much endless. I wonder what made him go on fire. Anyway, here he is. In a pretty good spot. I'll just cool him down really quick. Grab his tail. You can just dive straight into the tail and grab it that way. We'll shoot him this way. And if you pause the game right when he hits the water, you actually skip a cutscene that shows him like cooling down. I mean, it only saves a few seconds, but yeah, I did actually manage to get it there. Not that that's too much of an accomplishment. So here's the shine. Okay. Actually went pretty well. I thought it was going to take a few more attempts in that because sometimes these guys just run off in random patterns. I mean, I think it is pretty much random, the way they run around the stage, and it can be annoying trying to get them there. You saw that they do bonk off of walls, and that makes it kind of tedious, but yeah, everything's okay. So back to this weird version of Delfino Plaza again, which, like I say, we won't be taking advantage of. It has absolutely no bearing in getting to Pianta Village early. So I'm going to jump back in the stage, and then we're going to see one of the gimmicks of this level that's kind of cool. So once I get in here and pick this shine, we will see what I'm talking about. So this is the second shine of the level. Every odd number of this level is at night, and every even number is at day. So you see quite a bit of variety here, and it's a really cool gimmick. I mean, it doesn't really change much, but it just looks nice. It's like a bit like Fungi Forest and DK64 in terms of how useful it is. Anyway, so this guy, you race him 3 times in the game. This normally would be the third of the 3 times, but for us it's going to be the first one, and I probably will end up doing them all in reverse order now that I think about it. Maybe not, though, I don't know. Anyway, this is probably the easiest race of the three as well, which is kind of funny how it's the last one. But I'll just use the slide to get up these ramps a little bit quicker. But all you're doing is making it to this tree. I think he probably did tell you to go up the tree if you listened to him, which obviously I didn't. Blue coin over there, which I'll be avoiding. Okay, wow, the trigger for that was a little bit precise. You have to actually touch the pole. In SM64, it's not really like that. You just have to be kind of around it, but yeah, there you go. So you can actually see that this is not a real Pianta, it's a guy with a mask on, and he does actually have a model for his face. You don't normally ever see it in the game, but I wonder if you can like sort of, no, because the camera doesn't really work like a true first person thing, it just does this. But I mean, it is in the game's files, and it's on the Cutting Room 4, that website, if you want to go and check it out. Probably not going to elaborate on any of that. Anyway, those are the two sort of simple shines of this stage out of the way now. The next couple are a lot more interesting, so pretty much excited to see that, because yeah, those first ones were just kind of autopilot, but here we're actually going to see something cool. So I'm going to make a save state here, because I have a feeling that something might actually go wrong. But you know, I might be wrong here. So this is a weird mission in that it actually takes the flood from you at the very start. I did actually skip that cutscene there, which is why we didn't see it, but normally the thing that plays with Shadow Mario taking the flood from you that we see in the secret missions, it does actually play there. So what you're supposed to do is, let me just quickly show you what the deal is so that you can appreciate what I'm about to do. The level is completely covered in this stuff. You don't have the flood with you, so you can't clean it up. What you need to do is get over to these mushrooms, and your flood is on one of those platforms, and on this mushroom directly above Mario's head right now is like the mayor of the town. You have to clean him, and then that's the end of the mission. He gives you the shine. How do you go over there? Because every time you touch this, it just knocks you straight out, and you can do like a jump and get far into it, but he still sort of moves back, and he just keeps touching the lava until he's out of it. So what are we going to do? Well, what you're supposed to do is, you can see all these mushrooms on the underside of the village. You're supposed to jump down and kind of just navigate your way across. It's pretty easy, but then there's this massive sort of underside of the village to navigate through with a lot of like really annoying like platforming to do. I'm going to skip all of this. So actually I'll make my save state here, because this is pretty much the start of the stage. What you want to do is run across the bridge, get these gusts to start following you. They only appear on the bridge. Have them come over here, have them hit you, and then you can land on this. I mean, you can land on the one that's slightly further away, but you know, this one's a little bit easier. And then from here, I can just do... Oh god. Well, I'm definitely dead. I'm not accepting that. Well, at least I got to show it off. So, yeah, I mean, you can see what I'm trying to do here. If I did try to do a spin jump there, but it just didn't work for some reason. So you have a very limited amount of time, as you saw there, before it actually starts hitting you. Your damage invincibility doesn't last too long, so you do have to be kind of quick, and you have to make sure you cover enough distance with the jump. What are you doing, you idiot? Come on. Okay, guess we're going back to it. Yeah, what's funny is this isn't really a glitch, it's just like a cool exploitation of like damage and vulnerability, but you know, we see that stuff all the time and it's really cool. Okay, yep, okay. I'm starting to get annoyed now. So, yeah, this is just great. I mean, it's not that difficult to do, but it is like fairly precise, as you can see. You can't really waste too much time. Oh, why can't... Okay, well, the game sort of held me there, so I'm not going to complain. Let's just get on top of this mushroom. Let's just get on top of this mushroom, I said. Ground pound, and I'm going to save state here because I am not doing this again. So I wanted to do a spin jump before because it covers so much distance, and then from here it's just a matter of doing a few more and making it over to this area here. And up on this platform is where the flood is, so you know, in the end we did make it without having to do the tedious underside of the level. Let's just grab the flood. I will probably have to come back and get this a bit later on because I'm still avoiding all the blue coins. So let's just get up here and clean the mayor with a big spray, of course. It's usually the quickest way to clean these guys. So, thanks a bundle. Yep, you're welcome. It's going to give me this shine. And I can just grab this. So already we've got 3 from this level. That's pretty good. definitely making a lot better time than I did in the last segment. I think the last segment is definitely going to be like an exception for this series. Most of them are not going to be that long. I'm still going to stick to the rule set that I decided at the end of it, which is to not do the secret missions, like the bonus missions, I guess I should say, and the 100 coin shine until later on in the playthrough. So, yeah, so I mentioned that they do like this gimmick of moving the chain chomps around. We're going to have to do that again here, but this one's a little bit easier. It's really kind of autopilot, just like the first one, but there's like a lot less randomness because you can pretty much manipulate where this guy goes just based on where you're standing. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to break him out just by touching this. Okay, there we go. So now I'm just going to kind of guide him. I guess we're going this way. If I just sort of block the path that I don't want him to take, he will go the only other option, which is this one. So I want him to go up here. So I'll wait for him here. And as soon as he starts moving up there... Okay, I guess the rules don't matter anymore. So, I mean, I was clearly blocking him there, but he just said, nope. I'm just going to do what I want. So, yep, I guess just ignore everything I've ever said, ever. I don't know, maybe I was like too close to him. Let's just stand here and see what happens. After I save state, of course, because like I said before, I will not be doing this again. Okay, so now he's heading towards the bath, and I can just make him go in here. And you want to like be pulling him when he sort of reaches the bath, so I'm going to try and cool him down really quickly here. Nope, I failed. If you cool him, oh, come on. If you cool him down quickly enough, you can actually just grab the chain while he's like heading towards the bath, and then he just goes in and it counts as if you've like pulled him in, but you know, it's no big deal. So he's nice and cool now. He turns into a nice gold chain chomp. Looks really funny and cute with his little eyes like that. So let's just grab this shine. There's more of those square watermelons actually now that I've noticed them. I have to break them, obviously. Probably some coins in them, I would imagine. If I could do a side flip, that would be just dandy. Okay, yeah, there was absolutely nothing in those, so there was no point to that at all. But, you know, that's probably going to be a theme in a lot of things that I do in this playthrough and all my other ones anyway, so that's fine. Must always do things the stupid way, and anything that catches my attention must be dealt with. So, back to the crappy version of the plaza. Really getting tired of seeing this cutscene. I think in the next video I'm definitely going to, like, actually stop this and, you know, just, actually save Peach. Can we... Oh god, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Let's just get in the damn level. So this one... Okay, I'm definitely save stating here. This one is a pretty big skip. I'm going to let this little cutscene play just so you can see what it looks like. So normally there's a Yoshi egg at the bottom of the screen right there when it was showing that little scene. The reason for this is that you're supposed to use Yoshi to access a secret underneath the level. But because I haven't gotten to like the part of Pina Park, I guess, that unlocks him, he's just not here. And it's funny because like all the fruit to get him from the tree, like over there, is still there, but it's completely useless because there's no like Yoshi to give it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to where you're supposed to use Yoshi, and I'm actually going to do a glitch to get inside this area instead, which is much cooler than like using Yoshi anyway. I would always recommend doing it this way if you fancy a little bit of a challenge. So spin jump again, completely trivializing these mushrooms. Spin jump in the hover just makes it all so easy. So here's where you need Yoshi, and the reason you need him... okay, I guess my graphics are a little bit messed up. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, because it wasn't moving, that there was maybe some emulator problem, but no. This goop here, you can't spray it with Mario. It doesn't do anything. You have to spray it with Yoshi. And that's just a thing about this game. And the problem is that you can't like actually access the... Even though there's like bits of the hole that you can see, you can't really get through it. It's not like a matter of just standing in the right spot or anything and being able to clip through it. You really do need Yoshi. However, the loading zone is actually beneath this. And this tree here, you can actually clip inside it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here, around the middle of this part of the white part where it touches the rest of it. I'm going to first person mode and come back out just so the camera's stuck behind it. And I'll just line him up so that he's pretty much facing about here, I think. It's not super precise, pretty much just facing that kind of mushroom on the other mushroom ahead of me. So I'll save state. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump backwards. I'm going to start hovering when he goes low enough, because he'll clip in between the tree and the platform. Then I'm going to move forwards, and if I do it just right, hopefully he'll clip inside the bottom of the platform too. So it might take a few attempts. It's if this happens, usually my angle's just not great, but we can try again. There we go. So I was probably a bit too low that time. Yeah, so I didn't have enough height, but that's okay because I made a save state. My angle was a bit better like this actually. So let's try again. Nope. That's just me reacting a bit too early there with the hover. So there we go. Yeah, okay, so I was actually way too early with my hover there, but that's okay. Try again. Again, I was too early. Getting too trigger happy here. Just let him fall down a bit. Too early. Okay, fall down. Fall down. Okay, now trigger. And just pop in and touch the loading zone. Okay, I'm not going to show this more than once. It's not the worst trick to do. But this level here is pretty much the worst secret in the game, because the chucksters, which is what these guys' job is, I guess, as he happily explains to us, is to just throw you across. So I am going to be save stating this because I just don't care. It's completely unreliable sometimes. I mean, it feels like that. Let's try. Like, I'm pretty sure if I talk to him here, he's actually going to overshoot where I want to go. So I've save stated just to verify this. Yep. So I mean, why would you think that? You know, you would think that if you got him closest to the edge, that would be best. But nope, that's just not how it works here. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's a horrible, horrible mission. So for this one, you kind of want him to be kind of far away from the edge, because otherwise he'll overshoot this platform, which he's just done anyway. So let's try again. Let's just let him walk towards me a bit. Of course, I think my angle might be really bad now. Yep. So I mean, and just to clarify, when you die here, it does actually take a life. So yeah, very unfair, very bad mission. Let's just save state again here. So I just need my angle to be a little bit better than it was before, but I can't talk to him because it's really difficult to talk to these guys when they're walking away from you. Okay, hopefully this works. I think this one should... Nope, nope. So, very, very slightly... where am I? Oh god, I think I loaded the wrong save state. Dear god, I am now loading, like, older states that I used in practice. Did I just not save this one? I guess I didn't save it. That's fine though. So I'm actually like later in the stage right now. No, I'm not. I'm completely losing it. This is the right save state. I'm just at like a weird spot. I thought I was like right next to the guy. That's why it threw me up. God damn. I need to get it together. Okay, so no, that's not gonna work. Let's try this. If I could talk to him, that would be just fucking brilliant. Okay, so I might be too far across though, he might throw me over this platform. Nope, okay, we're fine. And this guy is just going to throw me up to this one. This one's just a chuckster like the other guy. Damn, that was kind of embarrassing, that whole thing that just happened. So, okay, like I probably could have got him to throw me over there with that one, but I'm just going to wait for him to complete his cycle. He walks around this area very slowly. There is actually nothing of value over there, by the way, on this other platform. He can throw you there, and there is another chuckster there that can throw you back, but yeah, we don't need to do that. We just want to get this shine and get the hell out of this mission, because it is pretty much awful. Definitely a low point of Super Mario Sunshine. And there's not really a lot of those, you know. Overall, it is a really good game, and I really do like it a lot, but god damn, this one sucks. So I'm going to wait in the middle here and just try and catch him as he walks by me. But I'll be save stating right now just to make sure that's as easy as possible. Hope my angle's good. I think it is, yep. Straight in the middle. Perfect. So it's pretty revealing about some of the game design here, that it took me longer to do that than it did to do the glitch to get into that stage. But yeah, we're done with that one. So the rest of the missions in this level are actually okay. That was definitely the biggest skip, the Yoshi skip. So we've actually skipped Yoshi now in this playthrough in two like really meaningful ways. One that you just saw, and the other one, you know, to get into Serena Beach. That was a Yoshi skip, so that's kind of cool. So Piantas in Need, really easy mission. but you'll probably run out of water if you use the big spree all the time, which I am obviously going to do. Basically what's happened is they're all kind of somehow underneath goop. I don't know how this place keeps getting so damn dirty, but at least I've got the flood so I can clean it up. I'm effectively going to have to do this mission again later, because every time you talk to these guys after you free them, they give you a blue coin. So that's great. I'm just going to big spray these guys until they're clean. Yeah, so there's 10 of them. Some of them are kind of underwater, or under goop, I should say. Some of them aren't. I don't want to touch them too much because I might actually take damage. I feel like I'm spraying really inefficiently because I'm pretty much out of water already. But that's okay because there's a pool over here. Wait, no, never mind, there isn't. What do you do in this situation? Yeah, I remember actually, because as you saw from my many save states earlier, I actually have practiced this. In this barrel there's some water, so I'll just grab that. Let's just free this guy. Or woman. Can never really tell at first, because they all pretty much look the same. So here's some interesting lore for you. The word pianta is actually Italian for plant. And now I know there's at least one of my viewers who's going to be really happy that I mentioned this. How did I miss this guy? But it's kind of a thing about Mario Sunshine, that a lot of these words that they... Oh my god, I've run out of water again. Let's just do it this way. A lot of these words that they use for like the level names and just other things, they're actually Italian words, which is kind of nice because Mario's supposed to be Italian, so there you go. Nice bit of language lore for you. I'll cover the rest of them when I see them in the playthrough. Don't want to give away too much right now. I really need to practice my big spray. I don't know why I'm so bad at it. Whenever I watch a speedrun in this game, they just completely like wipe the floor, pardon the pun, with this star, and just like completely they have these guys cleaned in like a fraction of a second. And I think they do... Where's the other one that I'm missing? They do something similar when they're hunting Shadow Mario. It's probably this. Yeah, it is this. Where they can sort of get him really early, and I kind of think that maybe the point is to like just keep hitting the R trigger like this, and like maybe it's like every sort of hit from this that touches Shadow Mario that counts, rather than like a continuous beam like I normally do. I don't know, I hope that made sense, but I don't really care if it didn't. So, damn, I wanted to get on that tree. That's fine, I'll probably do that some other time later in the playthrough. It's always a good idea to spray these guys to get them to talk to you quicker, because it's annoying trying to like catch him when he's running. It's just like the Chuckster situation all over again. But there's the shine in front of another M for another blue coin that I'll be skipping for now. I'm still enjoying all those zeros there, but we'll get to those a little bit later. I think I'm always just going to pick continue without saving, because it just adds like unnecessary time to the segment. And yeah, like since I'm abusing save states so much that it doesn't really matter anyway. So Shadow Mario is still running right here, but we're actually not going to catch him. We're going to catch him in this stage instead. Shadow Mario runs wild. Usually they have like some kind of like link to the stage in the shine name for the Shadow Mario one, but they didn't really this time. But I mean, that's fine. So I'm going to try and just like keep pressing it like this rather than just holding it, and see if that actually kills him a bit quicker. Where is he? Camera, why does rotating it that way? Oh, you know what? I can't accurately explain how I'm feeling right now. I just can't do it. I can't put it into words, so I don't care. I'm just gonna shut up and spray this guy until he gives me the damn shine. Shouldn't be too much longer now. I think maybe that thing I thought about, like just pressing the R trigger so much, is possibly true. So here's another glitch. You go into first person mode and spin around as you get the shine, or just look somewhere you're not supposed to, Mario will be facing away from the camera, and that pretty much just is determined by like which angle he has when the shine touches him. But it's a cool little thing that you can do, I guess. So here's this guy that I just killed, still running right here. I'm definitely going to get him at the start of the next segment, I think, because I mean, it's not really going to save time overall, because we're still going to just see a cutscene every time we return to the plaza. That's just what happens in this game. It'll just be a different one, so that'll be refreshing at least. So here's the Fluff Festival coin hunt. This is actually a really good mission, except for the very end of it, which is very stupid. We'll see that in a minute. So there's a whole gaggle of Piantas over there, which I'll be harassing in a minute. I'm actually going to head to the under part of the stage, because there is one red coin in here. and only one, so I'm just gonna get it this way. You would think they would have put like 2 or 3 down here because it's so vast and there's just like so many things you can do, but no, that's it. This is the only one. So I am just gonna head back with this. All the other ones are either on the main village or they're like in like places that you don't normally go that are pretty much only useful in this shine. So, but yeah, I mean, I like the missions that are at day a lot more. It just looks so much nicer. So how can I get onto this tree? Because I'm pretty sure there's a red coin on this. Spin jump. Oh, can I clip through it? Yes, I can. Nice. So is there a blue coin in the middle of this? Is there anything up here? I don't think there is. Oh, can we clip through this one? Yes was the answer, but I'm pretty much going to be dead unless I can make it onto this mushroom. Which I can't. Well, rip. Let's just take the death, because I pretty much deserved that anyway for being too cocky. That's fine though. I think I've kind of fixed the lag issue. I've noticed that there's been like 1 or 2 tiny bits of lag in this segment, but in the last one there was like loads of it. Anytime I was like hanging about in the plaza, it just like took forever sometimes, and I think I've messed about with like the dolphin settings. That's the name of the emulator I'm using. And it pretty much fixed it, so I'm really happy with that. If you're wondering what fixed it, if you're like playing along on emulator, it's one of the graphics settings. I changed it from like, I think it was like Direct 3D11. I changed it from that to Vulkan, whatever the hell that means, and that seems to have actually fixed it. So yeah, there's just a little aside for you while I repeat some of my steps here. Oh my god, I bet if I angled that, I could have made it onto that tree, and that would have just been glorious. That would have been the best way to finish this level off for the moment. Let's just get back up here. I'll let him gain a little bit more height. So I don't think there's actually anything on this other tree, so I think I'm just going to leave it. And like I say, a lot of the coins are just in the village, but there's some in like this really high up place that you don't normally go. Before I do any of that, I need to come in here and just basically be a public nuisance for a little while. Because, I mean, I've cleaned these guys before, so they shouldn't really be too annoyed that I'm spraying them again. Is there anything on this tree? I actually sort of loosely know where all the coins are, but I couldn't tell you, like, just off the top of my head. So you will see me doing a little bit of almost candid exploration here. But I'm glad that I got to show this. So, like, over there are 2 levels, that neither of which I've been to yet. Is there anything else we can see off the other side? Oh, there's Corona Mountain. That's, like, the end game stuff. That's Gelato Beach, and in the distance there is Peanut Park. So yeah, we'll be going to see those levels soon. I haven't really decided which order I want to do the rest of this game in, because the only thing that I had decided before I started it was that I wanted to definitely do Serena Beach first and Pianta Village second. There's no real benefit to it. It's just what I wanted to do, because I do like these stages, especially Serena Beach. Must go along this way. Let's not fall off though, Mario. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I briefly considered leaving it up to like a vote or something, but I don't think that's the best idea, because like, if anyone voted for Rico Harbor, I don't think I'd be able to actually complete that, because you do need Yoshi for that last mission. So I'll probably do that one last, and I don't think I can get to Peanut Park until I have like a certain amount of shines anyway. So how many reds have I got? 5. I was about to pause the game to check, because I'm just like so used to SM64, but yeah. I wonder how many times I can mention Super Mario 64 in a video. So here's the tree that gives you the fruit for Yoshi, and here it's actually got something more useful for us, a red coin. So, okay. I guess we're just wall kicking out of this. At least the wall kicks are pretty much the same. Actually, they're better in this game than they were in 64, so there you go. I'm not totally biased. I can admit when this game does things better than 64. There's a blue coin under there, which I'll be avoiding, although I'm looking for its red brother right now, which I think is, yep. So, I happen to know that the last one is pretty far in the sky, so we're going to go that way. Now, what you're supposed to do is, you come over here, you get up here, or somewhere, and you sort of go into this area here, and there should be like a rocket nozzle somewhere, probably up here. It's kind of funny how the game actually gives you that before you formally unlock it in like the plaza. But yeah, here it is. I am not going to be using this at all, because because I have a much cooler way of getting up there. But before I do that, I kind of want to refill my water. So where's that barrel that I got before? I hope it's here again. I don't think it is. Well, that's fine. I guess this is a quote-unquote challenge run. So yeah, okay, where I want to go is actually the far end of the village where the Piantissimo race ended, or however you say that guy's name. That kind of... Oh, there's water here, thank goodness. I guess the challenge run is off. Sorry, guys. So, just going to head up this tree, and I'm going to do some blue coin avoiding here, because I really don't want to pick that up. For no real reason, there's no way to justify this other than I want the number to be 0 until I go through them all at once. I'm going to go onto this tree, and I'm going to do a spin jump and make it onto this tree. And this skips the need for the rocket nozzle. I mean, it's very easy to do, but, you know, it's still really cool. So up here's the last red coin. I'll just grab you. And you might notice that there's a picture of a shine on the platform that I'm standing on. That's because you can get one of the secret shines here. I won't be doing it, but I'll just show you in case you're curious. You stand here, and you spray the sun, and this happens. And when it becomes solid, it makes a shine appear. But I'll be doing that a bit later. So here's like the really stupid part about this shine. These things here, you want to grab onto one of them, just like a pole, and then it pretty much arbitrarily after a while just gains a lot of speed and makes it over here. So these clouds are pretty cool. You can actually spray them with water and they get a lot bigger, which is kind of useful, I guess. Makes it a little bit safer, but anyway, there's the shine. So let's just grab you, and with that we actually have all the shines from this stage. So I will save the game this time, just because we have them all now. And I guess in the next video I'm going to get this guy, but before I end this one, as soon as it gives me control again, I am going to press the Z button just to bring up this little screen here, because a lot of people don't seem to know this about the game, but like if you hover over a village name, it actually tells you how many blue coins and stuff you have from it. And yeah, I was surprised to find out that some people I knew didn't actually know about this, but yeah, there you go, a little bit of Sunshine map lore. So these are the levels I've done, and okay, I've got 16 coins, so I guess I beat my high score of 3. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, so thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's not as long as the last one was, but that's probably a good thing overall. And in the next one I'll probably, you know, get Shadow Mario, and then we'll decide which level to go to after that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.